Welcome back to another Python video. In this video, we're going to be making a word counter project. So to get started, we're going to need to define the word counter function, which is a reusable block of code that performs a specific task. So in this case, it's going to be counting words. So to start off, we're going to need a text input, or we're going to need to prompt the user for an input. So we do that by saying input, and then within the input, we're going to say enter a text, and we're going to store that in a variable. So variable, we're going to call it text, and then we're going to say dot strip. So dot strip basically means that this is a function that's going to remove any leading or trailing white spaces, so any white spaces before or after a word, and new lines, tabs, whatever. So moving on, we're going to need another variable, and it's going to be words. So words, and we're going to store text dot split within the words variable. So what this is going to do is split is going to break the string into a list of words using white spaces as the default separator. So it's going to be enter, and then this is going to be the default separator, and this is also going to be the default separator, white spaces. So this is going to be 3 words, for example. So text.split, it's going to be stored in words. And then we want another variable. So we're going to say word underscore count, and we're going to store the length of words into word count. Moving on, we're going to say char or car underscore count. So this is another variable equals to length of text. And this is all going to make sense once you see it in action. And then we're almost at the end. No more variables, thank God. We're going to say print, and we're going to say printf actually, so we can print an f string, and we're going to say word count, and then within that we're going to add the word underscore count. And then we're going to say another printf. So printf, we're going to say character. Okay, so we have the printf for the word count, and it's going to display the word count, and then we have the printf for the character count, including white spaces, and it's going to count that and display it here. So, and then we call the function, of course. So if we run this file, okay, I made a small tiny mistake, and this is why you should always pay attention to indentation in Python. I had this over here, which meant it was in the block of code. So when you run, nothing happens because we're not actively calling the function. So if you indent this way, like with no indentation, it will be outside of the function. Therefore, it'll call the function and it'll work. So it's going to say enter a text. So I'm going to say, hi, I'm Yusuf. So it's 3 words, and the character count including white spaces is 12. So let's just type my name only. It's going to say 1, and my name has 6 letters. And you can play around with it as much as you want. So we can say I love Python, and it'll keep working as expected. So that's it for this video. If you guys have any suggestions on what you would like to see in the future, please let me know. And as always, the full code will be in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.